feeling like what the fuck? It's paid, I ain't fuck it up. I get it, then run it up, run it up, run it up. Get it, then run it up, run it up, run it up. Federal, moving that medical sedatives, edible, Mr. Incredible. Bag it up, let it go, bag it up, let it go.
What the fuck is up? Is my mic on?
No.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Is my mic on?
Huh? What's up? It's your girl Tie-Dye, the motherfucking butterfly in this motherfucker. This is motherfucking Cultivation Conversations. Goddamn me. Sorry, y'all. I got another podcast, and I was finna say the whole other podcast name. My apologies.
She gonna get it together.
I was like, hold on, wait. No, that's not right.
Cultivating Conversations. This is King here. The first thing I want to do is give everybody an opportunity to introduce themselves, because we have a star-studded cast here and some very interesting people. So starting with Ty, can we know who you are?
I'm Ty, the motherfucking butterfly. I'm the owner of Tie-Dye Treats. I do infused foods and treats and shit. Goddamn me. Drinks and all that motherfucking shit. So, yeah, that's what I do.
I'm really on truth. I'm a poet, and I'm with People's Choice. We're a television TV it's a global streaming network that can be downloaded for free on any Roku television or any phone through your Play Store. And we showcase and feature all St. Louis artists, poets, musicians, podcasts. Yeah, check us out. It's free. Yeah.
And today,
this is Tony. This is the owner of People's Choice. This is the owner of People's Choice.
So it's pretty much an app that you can download on the Roku TV. Yep. It's a platform.
It's like a Netflix or a Disney Plus
or
platform.
A Hulu or a Prime.
Yes.
That's it. We can do whatever we want with it.
It's a complete streaming service. It's an app you can download on your television and on your telephone, on any iPhone, any Android. It's absolutely free. As soon as you download it, you get all the content.
My man, can we know who you are?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Nephew. I'm from Liquor Therapy.
On me?
How y'all doing? I don't do shit. I sit at home all day, play the game, eat. No,
and watch
Boss
people
behavior. So this is Cultivating Conversations, man. And what we want to do, man, is provide a couple of things. I definitely want to talk about cannabis cultivation, because there's a lot of myths that need to be busted up that's going on in the community right now. It's a lot of bad information out there, a lot of horrible products, and I also want to talk about entrepreneurship, not just how it relates to cannabis, but entrepreneurship in general, and some of the things that we can do as a people or a village to increase our opportunities. So opening about cannabis, one thing I noticed is that there are a lot of bad drugs out here on the streets, and that is the importance of dealing with professionals when it comes to cannabis. Because I've seen a lot of tricks in the game. You know what I'm saying? People putting sugar on their weed while it's curing in jars to make it look frosty, to where when you get your weed, you think it's frosty as hell, but it's pure cane sugar you smoking. You understand what I'm saying? Then they got the Turk spray. It's a spray that you can spray inside of a bag of weed and shut the weed in the bag, and it'll smell just pretty much cologne for the damn weed. So what are some things that, like, if any of you are engaged in the cannabis world, it don't matter if you're a consumer, a manufacturer, like, what have you seen out here, or an experience that you had that made you say this is not cool?
Somebody take like a couple of buds of some fire and put it on top of some shit, and then and have you smelling that and thinking that's
that Oreo.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen it all.
We got names for everything. Like, nigga, where did you get that from? Like,
trying to make
It's
some
that
shit.
Afghan.
my people got that from Africa. Man, stop.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. My experience is I've noticed that a lot of the dispensaries tend to put a lot of chemicals inside of their weed to make it feel like it's potent and all that kind of stuff, but it's really not all that, or the chemicals that they put in there to make sure that there's no mold and all that kind of stuff. And that shit is not good for you. It's carcinogens in there. You don't want to fuck with that shit.
Where did the best we almost skipped right.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
good. I about to say, man, motherfuckers put hard drugs on weed.
Fentanyl.
What?
Yeah, they'll put hard drugs on
Fentanyl?
weed. Yeah, crazy. And like people don't even know until like they go get drug tested and shit, and like they know when they gonna drive dirty for weed, but like some shit like fentanyl show up, you know, and they're looking like, I don't do that, you know, but it be on the weed. It is crazy.
Yeah.
Give us a scenario where you were extra high. Since we're here, let's tell some high stories. Give us a scenario.
Last time I was with King, I nodded out like a dope fiend at my own table. I was like, did I just nod out, bro? There was dope on that weed, man.
She texted me and said, man, there's something in that shit.
Swear to God, that's not weed. Shit.
You got a high story?
Shit, I don't know. I guess the first time that like I ever got high, that shit was crazy. Like it was a whole different experience. I was with a friend and I was kind of paranoid, but she was in that motherfucker. She was like talking to the roaches on the wall and stuff like that, and I was just like, it wasn't my type of scene. I was like, bro, this is.
You remember the first time you got high?
Huh?
You remember the first time you got high?
Yeah, I remember the first time because it was.
Well, how old were you when you smoked?
The first time I got high was 12, but
Me too. That's how old I was.
Me
How the
too.
fuck do you
Me
remember
too.
that?
I swear to God.
I
don't fucking
remember
remember
it because it was a whole situation. Like I had
Facts, mine
ended up
too.
getting some felonies and some assault and misdemeanors.
12?
and shit.
Gangsta!
Yeah. During that time, so
Where's
it's
your
a-
sign?
It's
what the
I'm
fuck?
a tourist, so that's the reason why it's a very it's something that's implanted in my mind.
Damn.
Yeah, while I was on the run, so yeah, it was.
At
that was
12?
the first. Yeah, that was the first time.
Thugging.
Yeah.
Thugging.
Straight thugging.
That was the regular weed. Then.
Thought I
That
was
was no loud.
You remember that was not Fenty weed. That was not Fenty weed. That was no such thing back then.
Yeah.
Kush blunt, she gonna shoot something.
I was paranoid, but she was in there talking to the roaches on the wall and shit. So I remember that whole experience because it was different for me because it was something that I didn't grow up with and stuff like that. So
That's a hell
but
of
it was
a
my
high
first
story.
time getting high and so yeah.
I never really seen
That's
nobody
how I
freak out
remember
on
that
weed.
That's
shit.
a high story.
But that shit was funny as fuck.
I never really seen nobody freak out on weed. Now I've been high to the point where I feel like I was drinking. You know, like
Yeah.
damn, like why I feel fucked up, like
Yeah.
going to the house and get the same sick feeling you get when you
Yeah.
drunk. Like
Yeah.
damn, I'm finna Earl, like you know what I'm saying? That feeling off some weed, like no liquor, nothing. That's the most I've been though. I ain't never like really seen no freaky weird, nobody watching bugs or nothing. I don't know. Fuck
Yeah.
out and smoke. You know
She,
what I'm saying?
He said that wasn't even no.
she was a
We
white
got that
girl.
weed on the north.
She was
We ain't got
one
that weed.
anyway, huh?
Yeah, she was a white girl, and she all of a sudden, all of a
Oh
sudden, she
yeah, so
started
y'all
talking.
be assing with weed.
No, but like all of a sudden, she started talking Mexican. Cause she was like, "Hey, Holmes." She
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
"This my Holmes right here." She was like, I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was like, "This is some." I was like, so I stopped
you does
smoking
home.
weed for a long
You
time.
can
until I was
you
16.
can overdose on cannabis.
Yeah, I didn't
I
stop.
ain't
I didn't
know
start
that.
smoking weed till I was
I ain't know
16.
that. I
After
think-
yes,
that,
you
after
can.
that.
Well, I think I done OD'd a couple times.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my mission every time.
It's called green out. It's called greening
That's
out.
my
You can
target
do that
every
shit.
time.
It's called greening out, and you can do that shit.
Y'all ever see that?
I've done
Y'all ever see that Cheech and Chong? You remember that old school Cheech and Chong? Where the police pulled them over and they was sitting in the car high as
Yeah,
hell.
let them
And the
whip down.
police say, can I see your license, sir? He said, it's on the back of the car.
Yeah.
He said, not your license plate, your license. oh, that thing. Listen, you know downtown, Cardinal Stadium. It's a big two-sided street with about 4 lanes apiece on each side, kind of like where the BP at, to where if you want to go back toward the north side, you got to get on the other side and go. I was leaving the Oyster Bar, sitting in the car. I hit some dab wax, and then I smoked some moon rock. Now, you know if you're going towards the Cardinal Stadium, then you should be on the other side.
It's one way.
I was on the same side as the Cardinal Stadium.
Going towards the highway.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 lanes is mine going this way, and 2 lanes is theirs going that way.
I've done it, bro. Yeah, man.
So I'm just riding and cruising,
Damn.
and my friend, she high too. She say, "Ain't you on the wrong side?" Well, you too calm to be telling me. We on the wrong. And I see cars coming. I'm like, cool. Everybody stand on their side.
You tripping.
I swear to God. I pulls over. It's a dope fiend standing there giving me a circle motion saying, yep, turn around. Well, where was your antennas, nigga? Right. A quarter mile ago.
Hey, man, I got low-key tell you, when I left this podcast with y'all here at this damn station, getting on 40, why I'm following traffic? Why I do that, I don't know. They got on the on-ramp of 40, 4 cars. I said, holy shit, I backed all the way up, and then, you know how there's 2 right there on the left-hand side? And you got the oncoming. The fucking highway? Yeah. And then where you get on?
Wait, so they was going up the entrance ramp?
Yes. And I was following them. I'm like, I'm not that high. I am not that high today.
Say, hold up.
They doing it, I'm doing it.
Caught myself. No, right. I was not doing it.
Did any of you disagree with the legalization of recreational cannabis?
Hell no.
Fuck no. They need to federally legalize.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, federally, the whole United States needs to have recreational marijuana legalized instead of state by state.
I think it was a setup.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
It always is.
I think it was a setup because
the way we got it.
When they do things like that, they don't explain to you to tell you that you can't have a gun license if you have a cannabis license, or if you do have that, there are certain measurements you have to go through to get that. 90% of black man is not going to do that. Now you're carrying a gun with thinking you're good with this weed. Right. Oh, I'm under the 2 ounces, what I'm supposed to have or whatever. Yeah, but you also have a legal firearm in the car with you. They don't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a trap for those that don't read. Sorry.
That's why they made it an amendment.
Yeah, I think it's a straight trap.
What is something that you don't agree with, Ty, as far as how things went legalization wise?
I don't, like he said, the amendment, like they didn't really explain it to people. A lot of people just was happy. Ooh, yes, recreational weed. But they didn't understand the laws and what comes with that. Like you can't have your gun, and that's fucked up because it's an open carry state, and especially being in St. Louis, like they need their strap just for protection, even if it's not.
I'm gonna sneak and smoke weed and carry my burner. That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna say.
No, he ain't. Don't let him lie like that.
It's not on record.
I don't give a fuck. My shit legal. For real, my name.
Yeah. One of the biggest things that I think is jacked up about it is that it's still scheduled as a Schedule I controlled substance.
I thought they changed it for weed.
No. If you look at the scheduling timeline, they're saying anything that's Schedule I is super addictive and has no medicinal or healing properties. Right? That's what they saying. A Schedule I controlled substance is right next to heroin, being Schedule I.
But that's federal.
Wait a minute. Yes, federal.
Right.
So how is there a medicinal market?
Right.
How can you say that it's legal on a medicinal level? It can be used as medicine, and then say it's a Schedule I controlled substance that has no medicinal value.
Right.
So like it's a whole shit show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really messed up, my brother.
Well, but the thing is though, that's why you have people like you, in this particular forum to actually educate. But then when it comes to education, you can't just sit there and just tell someone about it. Sometimes you got to get people that's actually going to do something about it. I mean, because like back in the day, you remember you used to have that cartoon, Conjunction Junction, where's that function? Yeah, it taught you about how to go about getting
You're old nigga.
I'm old. Yeah, it taught you about how to go about getting laws passed and stuff like that, right? But nowadays, only thing that we do about stuff like that, we want to sit there and, I ain't gonna say riot, we want to protest, but if we were smart, we would actually get together as a group, and go about changing the laws, actually do something to make the people that's, on the Hill, in the Senate and the House of Representatives pay attention to what we're doing, because we have enough voices saying, hey, this is a Schedule I. Nah, it need to be dropped down.
Do you think growing weed is important?
I personally
growing your own weed.
I think that the more people that actually started using weed for the medicinal benefits, would actually help people out, especially with people with anxiety and stuff like that. Because like my wife, she had nerve damage in her jaw, so she uses weed to actually be able to speak. Because if she didn't smoke the bud, all she do is be in pain. So if we actually grew it at home, then I wouldn't have to pay for a pound or two when I do, because I like to buy that big amount, so that way I don't have to pay that big ass fee when you buying in like quarters and crap like that.
Do you agree with growing your own weed?
I agree. I wish I knew how. That's why you my friend. I gotta start coming to hang. So you got everything I need.
Do y'all agree with growing weed? People's choice.
Damn right.
Who wouldn't? I mean, like, fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
You got any cultivation tips, Ty?
Not for real.
Oh, you're a grower?
No, I'm not a grower. I'm learning as well.
Oh,
like
okay.
he's trying to teach me.
I thought she was gonna say I got that red clay. I spread it a little bit.
He's trying to teach me, trying to make me understand and all that kind of stuff. And I'm a type of person, I like to do a lot of research and everything before I take that leap to do anything. Because I want to be like, okay, let me make sure I get this right. And you know what I'm saying? It's going to be trial and error, obviously. But I'm a type of person, I like to always look into stuff. But he's been, teaching me and all that kind of stuff. Like the other day, I was on Facebook and somebody was like, why is my plant just going straight up? And I was like, oh, you got to stress train it. I know that. I was like, he taught me that. I remember that. Like,
So he's Yoda now, huh?
So yeah.
But that's cool though, and I understand that because so my wife was a fusionist. So she actually worked at a cultivation plant, but she was the one in charge of all of the edibles. She made the freeze pops, popsicles, candies, gummies. Like she's the one that perfected all of the recipes for them.
Okay.
So I learned about marijuana and stuff like that through her because I never really smoked. Sold it.
He didn't say that.
Look, he just had a run. I ran it up face. Run it up.
That was back in the day, though. Back in the day, I just go about 50 pounds every 3 days, but
something slight, nothing heavy.
That was back in the day.
Statute of limitations. Statute of limitations.
I will say this without getting all sciencey. Without doing all of this terminology stuff, I will say this. If you the type of person that believe that you should grow your own tomatoes, your own cucumbers, elephant ears, watermelon, you definitely should be exploring cannabis cultivation.
And they should talk to you. They should talk to you, the cannabis management. Now remember that. Now don't be sitting there. Don't get all humble and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually did go to school for it and stuff. So let everybody know.
Right.
All right. So let's keep it 1,000 now.
But I'm saying this though, like I was in agreement with what you said because what attracted me to it was the medicinal aspect of it. I've been smoking weed since a kid. So, like, the high aspect of it, that ain't about nothing for me. I smoke weed recreational. And the fact that I was able to, help my parents get off pharmaceutical medication using cannabis, understanding ratios, understanding conversion rates, you know what I mean? The transference from percentages to milligrams, all of that was instrumental. And I'm like a gangster / nerd type. So it wasn't the high side of cannabis that attracted me and made me want to say, oh, I'm getting a can. No, I enjoy sitting in an office type environment doing consultations more than I enjoy dispensing weed products.
I just like the money. I ain't gonna lie, I just like the money. I never really smoked or nothing like that, but I if I could, the smell of bud before it's smoked, that would be the smell I would have in my house.
You like them terpenes.
Oh, man.
They got the spray. They got Bubba Kush spray.
Do they?
Gorilla Glue spray.
See,
yeah. See, that's what I'm telling you. These are the
tricks.
These are the games that are out here.
Yes.
Listen, they'll take a bag of Reggie and hit it with that Gorilla Glue spray. And one thing I have noticed, I have been to several different states dealing with cannabis companies, legislations, organizations, several different states. And one thing I know about people in St. Louis, they eat with their nose. They eat with their nose. If it's not a loud reeking gas smell, it translates in their mind that it's probably some Reggie or some mid. They eat with their nose, and the hustlers know that. We spending time out of our day going to work, making sure our family's straight. They scamming all night long because this is all they have to do. So they find the terpene spray Gorilla Glue number 4 on there, Blue Dream, lemon cherry gelato, and you open the bag, St. Louis nigga eating with his nose. That's some gas. Sold. Sold.
Pretty much.
Now you know it's crazy, right? Because I learned through my wife, right, that like when you're sitting there making it, you know, it's not to say that the strands don't matter, but you know, even like not the most potent, you know, you can actually use it, you know, for medicinal purposes, you know. And I was just like, what, really? So you mean tell me they can sit there and make some almost like Reggie weed, you know, and use that for medicinal, just as if they was trying to do some Blue Dream or, you know, Gangsta Kush or whatever. She's like, yeah.
Man, I smoked weed that was 16% THC that beat weed out that was 25% THC. Now, you know what I'm saying?
So I gotta ask, right? What? Yeah, I want to know that. Like, how does that beat it out? Like, what was it about it? Was it an indica, sativa? Like, what was it?
It was the terpenes. If you got some weed that's 25% THC, and let's say it's super limit.
It's hard looking at you with the glasses on because I'm looking at myself and shit.
See, we having a high moment.
I'm like, is that me? I'm looking at me.
He said, is that me talking?
My fault. I'm sorry.
You over there doing selfies in his
glasses.
glasses.
Really weird though.
He said, is that me talking?
It's the terpene.
Oh,
it's
okay, that's what we was in, bro. Okay,
so I'm saying that's what got him hot. It's the terpenes.
Let's take a strand like super lemon haze, right? Let's say you go into the dispensary and you got some super lemon haze that's 25% THC, and then you have a indica dominant sour grape at 17%. Well, you know, anything that's lemony, anything that's citrusy is more of a antidepressant. They used to have these houses in China.
No, we didn't know, but thank you for letting us know that.
Well, okay. They are. They used to have these houses in China where they used to sit depressed people and release bursts of lemon and orange scent, and would do a neurological test to see how they mood improved. So lemons are an upper euphoric kind of high. So you open a bag of weed, it's reeking lemons, it's reeking oranges. You know it's going to have an upper cerebral kind of high. Not so much a body high or a relaxation trip. So you got this 17% sour grape, but the terpenes are myrcene. Myrcene is a sedative found in mangoes, lemons, thyme. You understand what I'm saying?
Just about to ask what that was. I'm glad that you explained that.
If the 17% weed got a sedative terpene, like a muscle relaxer, and then it's 25% super lemon haze has upper, happier, euphoric kinds of vibes, then for me, the 17 is stronger. The 17 is sitting me down. It's 25 is great, but it's not doing what I needed to do.
Right, which is feel high.
Yeah,
I feel bubbly.
Like I'm a high energy person, right. And you got to know what your weed profile is, because everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you like as a consumer. You know everybody know what they looking for when they spending their money on some premium or some standard flower. And I'm saying for myself, I know that I'm a high energy person, so I like indica dominant hybrids. I'm a moon rock, sun rock, dab wax, crumble smoking. Put me down. Otherwise, I'm going to be bouncing off the walls because I operate with a sense of anxiety sometimes. But I want to ask y'all all a question. Because I'm getting...
1 second, y'all. Anybody here on a red Dodge?
A red Dodge?
A red Dodge? No? Okay. They wanted me to let y'all know to move the red Dodge, but if ain't nobody got no red Dodge,
That's a
Stolo.
Stolo.
I got a red Mazda.
That's a stick. So they in the Stolo.
Nah, I don't know. They just. Yeah. Okay.
Y'all hot boxing?
Oh yeah, it's not in the back. I'm on the front.
I'm behind King.
They
I
hot
know
boxing.
I'm safe.
I'm on the front too.
Yeah.
So,
I Uber.
and this is kind of going in the reverse way, but what is something that y'all feel like in the communities that we live in needs to change right the fuck now?
Drugs.
Whoever can go first.
Drugs. Like, we be around the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? A lot. You know? Mm-hmm. It's all little shit, liquor store therapy, liquor therapy. So, like, we see a lot of different drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be bad. You know, it's cool for people to make that money or whatever. I ain't knocking no man for making that money. Don't get it twisted, because you're going to do whatever you need to do to feed your family. But it's hard seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like looking on the corner and seeing somebody bent all the way over, face almost touching the ground, but they still standing like every day, all day. Like, that's crazy, man. Like a lot of shit need to change, you know what I'm saying? But how can we judge them for what they do? Shit, you know, we like smoking weed.
I agree
they
with
like
you.
hitting fentanyl. They like doing what they do.
I agree,
so
though.
Like it's a up and a downside to everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just motherfuckers gonna do what they want to do. That's what I learned in life. I smoke weed, they might smoke crack.
So they
Can't
need
judge
to
that
get
motherfucker.
them bad drugs out of our community ASAP.
Yep.
So what? Just keep the good drugs?
Yes. Yes. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I agree with what he's saying. Because I'm the person, one of the people that benefit the most, and I don't mean by selling drugs, because I don't sell drugs. Weed is not a drug.
Schedule.
But I reap the benefits in the fashion of that they stealing shit, and I get it at a discount. They washing cars, and all I gotta do is give them $2. I'm definitely reaping the benefits of what's happening. But would I say keep it the same to keep those benefits? No. I'd rather see a healthy community and go buy my shit from the store.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
What's something you think need to
Like immediately.
ASAP, like today, if you could have it done starting now, like get that shit going.
We need to literally take our kids out of these fucking schools and have an alternative. Not everybody, obviously, but we need an alternative to the school systems and stuff that we have in place.
Why'd you say that?
Because they're our future, and they're fucked up out here. Our youth is fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying? And I hate it, but it is what it is. But we as the elders, you know what I'm saying, need to take this into our hands a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because the things have gotten way out of control with these schools, all the way around with the students in them, what they doing there, how the teachers are responding to the shit, just everything, just their curriculums. You know, I mean, it's coming out like some of them ain't even learning to read and shit. Like, they not even at grade level. Like, they're way behind grade levels in reading and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Pick me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm fucked
Yeah.
up. I'm gonna get fucked up.
Because you already gave one, but we'll take two.
I personally think. No, I'm saying this about what she's saying.
Okay,
though,
go
because
ahead.
I have a son that I take him.
Go
You know what I'm
ahead.
saying? Go get from school. I personally think that they treat them why they ain't learning to read and do all that shit because they get out of fucking school for a fucking drop of rain. I remember fucking going to school, walking backwards.
I
with my
agree
coat on
with
my
that.
head.
Look,
it was
mittens
so
attached to
goddamn
your
hard.
coat.
It could snow, a little drip of snow, and these little fuckers out of school. Like, that's
Look,
the
the
problem
threat
right there.
of rain, they out of school.
If y'all think about it, these kids never in school, bro.
They're not.
Think about it, bro.
They're not.
My son is in elementary school, bro. He's never at school because they always got some shit going on. Half a day, extra day, this day, quarter day, teacher's day, president's day.
They making up
Fuck
all
all
kind
that, I
of.
swear.
They get
We
spring
never got
break,
that at
winter
school,
break,
bro.
fall break, summer
We
break.
got that at school, bro. We didn't
No,
get that shit,
we did
bro.
not.
Quit playing,
I
bro.
remember standing in some shit, waiting on that bus.
Now you
But I
do
wanna-
understand why that is, though.
But I do want to say this though, to
Why
what,
is it?
You
That
know.
was a good.
Okay, so there's a quote, right? I'm gonna read it to you, right?
because I got one after you, a quote.
Okay, yeah. It says, "Hard times create strong men.
Yes, I know.
Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, and then weak men create hard times." Okay.
And then it go back.
Damn. And it's a repetition, right? So think about how hard, you know. so think about how hard life was back in the '60s and stuff like that, right? And what it say? Hard times create strong men. Okay.
Hard as fuck back then.
So right. So then when you come closer, right, strong men create good times. Right. Okay. So right now
create weak men. That's the
right.
punchline.
Good times create weak men. So where we them too. So then weak men create hard times. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cycle. And what it is we're in that cycle now where it's a lot of weak men. Right. You know, there's a lot of weak men. Yeah. You know. So, and that's the problem right now. We're in that cycle, even though like some of us are older and we've been strong men, you know, but we are able to be strong men for the families that we know. But there are so many weak men who didn't have strong men in their lives. They might have had a strong woman, but this is a different thing between having a strong woman and a strong man.
We never had skinny jeans, purses, or anything like that when we were kids. Like.
Listen, none of it.
You know how trends always repeat? That was like never one.
That
like
was never one.
Well, okay, tight
pants
was
some shit like that with the
tight
wide.
Pants
you know?
was tight pants was because you can go through history, because the rock and rollers, the boys in
I want to stay on task. I want to stay on task. Listen,
fucking pants.
I like to stay on task. Ray laid down the truth. Was talking about the school system and how we need to get our kids up out of there for a multitude of reasons. The only thing I'm gonna say to that is Damon Dad said the worst thing you can do is put a child behind a desk. Mm-hmm. Why are they not outside learning the raw way, exploring the world, standing on beaches, being on top of mountains with their fingers in the dirt? So,
well, you understand why, right?
Whoa, we gotta move. We gotta move around the table because he got. What do you think in the community?
I think we need to curb more right now.
Explain.
We need to curb more. Like back in the day, you still had people that sold drugs. You still had the hard drugs in the community. And I'm talking about like my father in them days. When when the person down the street could whoop your kid, but they understood the boundaries of what's going on. People watch kids. People got involved when they needed to get involved, and they minded their business when they needed to mind their business. And it was a sense of caring to make sure that nothing ever went too far to ruin the community. You know what I'm saying? It was always handled if it was too far in the community. If you had a drug dealer that just didn't give a damn, like these kids nowadays got lines of dope fiends up and down the streets and stuff like that, of course you finna get the police called on you because you ain't playing the game like you supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Where if you respectful on how you doing it, they gonna respect you. If you disrespectful, you gonna get treated like that. And that's just
fist bump. I'm not even gonna elaborate because
that was it.
Me and him share the same answer. My answer was definitely love. But I'm gonna tell y'all something about the CEO of People's Choice Television. He is a very quiet person. He don't talk often. So when he talk, I listen. That's why I gave him the floor the way I did. But to tie-dye the butterfly, what is something in the community that you think needs to change right the hell now, no delay? And then I'm going you and you.
I would have to say the disconnection. I guess it's too much animosity between people and too much stuff going on, and I feel like everybody need to come together. Like I feel like St. Louis is like a crabs in a bucket. Everybody trying to step on the top of each other, trying to get up. But I feel like it's more of a we need to help each other so we all can get about this motherfucker. So we all can raise up. And I feel like that's what needs to stop, the disconnection, and build more as a community.
Give yourself a clapping, whatever that is you were doing. I swear. My man, give us something that needs to change right the hell now. No waiting.
No waiting.
No waiting. Get on it tonight. Change the world.
Change the world. Respect for one another. You know, because even now, you know, kids are cussing out teachers. They cussing out adults and stuff like that. And there used to be a such thing as, you know, just common courtesy. you know. But nowadays there is no respect for another person, for their property, their well-being, or anything like that. You know, if we went back to a time to where kids respected adults, you know, adults respected one another, you know, then, you know, things could change. Are they calling in? Yeah, they was calling in. That's what that was.
I never did this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he cut it off.
Looked like
He cut it off.
telemarketer. I got paranoid. Look like the fucking medical people.
Back.
You hear me?
Yeah, if you just just call back.
Thought it was rent center coming to get my fucking cow.
Hey, they want to cheer you in, huh?
So tell us who you are, big brother. This
Hey,
is
man,
my
what's
big
up,
brother.
man? How y'all doing, man? It's your boy BD, man, a.k.a. Mr. Caldwell, a.k.a. Mr. Put Down 2 and Pick Up 6. You know what it is, man. Hanging out with Canna Management, man. You know what I'm saying? Tada the Butterfly and all the groovy people in the building, man. The CEO, the beautiful lady to my left, man. You know, man, what we got to change right now, right here, right now.
Right now.
If it was me, I would have to say we would have to change the parenting and go back to parents being parents and stop trying to be the kids' friends. Yeah, because if we start at home, everything starts at home.
For sure.
So if we start everything, the right habits at home, it can spill into the streets every day, always, and every way. So we have to get back to being parents and not our children's friends or our children's punching bags. And we got to take away there's one thing called the child abuse hotline. I think that's a crock of bullshit because I got my ass whooped as a child, and all my siblings did. One of us is a judge. One of us is a multi-serial. All
Okay, and then hit one.
Hit one.
One.
There you go.
Hello, lovely person. How are you? Are we missing
Did you hit the
some
one?
commentary?
Ain't no sound.
Oh, it's not hooked up. Hold on. No, it's
Can we take the call live? Yes, we're listening.
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with King and all of the podcast members. How are you?
I'm blessed and how you are.
Now, it should be able to go through.
Everyone's feeling well. You have an opinion or perception to weigh in?
I'm trying to figure out what y'all talking about tonight because I want to join in. What y'all talking about?
Damn, she don't need.
Who do we have the pleasure of talking with first?
What's your name, love?
It's Liz, baby.
Oh,
Hey,
what's up,
Liz.
cuz? What's up, little cuz?
What's up?
Oh,
Ready to get
She
this
off
shit
the
cracking. What's going down?
Yeah, that's my little cuz. Everybody, that's Liz. What's up,
Hey,
Liz?
Liz.
Play girl in the building.
We talking about what things we can do to make the community better, Liz. What do you think?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Some viewers may be mad about me, but we got to get the sheriff out of here. She ain't did shit for the community, nor for the public, nor for nobody. We got to get up out of here. You know, like, you know, you got to make 3 times the rent to move. When St. Louis rent become this motherfucking high, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make this shit make sense to me. You know, like, for real. I'm trying to understand. The eggs was just $1.69. I go to the store, them motherfuckers $3.29. Make it make sense. I
Talk
don't
about
get
it,
food
Liz.
stamps. I don't get food stamps.
Say
You hear
inflation,
me?
the
Like, shit. I pay for everything I get. Fuck that. We got to get the mayor up out of here. She ain't did shit for the community. That bitch just put some up on her motherfucking resume bill. That's it.
So who would you have as mayor? Are you qualified to fill the position?
You know.
I'd rather vote for a dog than vote for that bitch again. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow.
Shots fired.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, for real. Like, we gonna keep the 100 and we gonna be truthful with this shit here. Like, she ain't did shit for the community. Not a motherfucking thing. Like, she ain't did
Liz.
shit. Like, for real.
Liz.
She wear them fit daddy ass wigs.
I know.
She Superman.
Liz,
You know. What's up, baby? What's up?
do you support cannabis legalization?
Fuck yeah.
I like it.
You got me fucked up. You know,
Okay.
the cannabis do all type of shit. You got me fucked up. I agree with the shit. Make it happen, Captain. What you talking about?
Excuse me, would you happen to be smoking now?
Well, unfortunately, I am. Unfortunately.
Amen.
I
Amen.
am. And you know what? It's a beautiful fucking beginning. You know, it's a stress reliever. It stops you from fucking people up. It do a lot of shit for you.
So it's medicinal.
You know, because
Liz,
I remember once upon a time, yes, sir.
do you know that Tylenol hospitalizes over 100,000 people a year? How many people would you say cannabis hospitalizes a year?
Shit, I ain't know none. They make them eat, make them do all types of shit. I'm gonna tell you this right. I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm finna be real with the shit. My daddy fought liver cancer over 25 years with no medicine or none of that shit. He smoked weed and drunk his stag beer every day, and he
Amen.
fought for his life. And you didn't even know he was sick.
Amen.
You didn't even know he was sick. Okay.
Amen.
So hey, I'm just.
Soon as he start
I'm
taking that
real.
medicine, rest in peace, Unc. Soon as he start taking chemotherapy, shit went bad.
Damn.
But when he smoked weed and
went
drunk
bad.
stag, I promise you would have looked at Unc and would have never known he had cancer. I promise you. At all.
Would have never known it. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something. The Lord put the shit down for a reason, not a season.
Jesus. Yes, Lord. Thank you.
All the
Thank you.
time. All the time. You heard me? 'Cause I'm saying there's some good shit out here. There's some good shit out here. I ain't gonna lie.
He definitely does say,
It's
you
a
know what
good
I'm saying? The fruit is the meat and the herbs on the earth I put here for you all for the healing of the body. So it definitely
Yes,
does say
indeed.
that, and weed is definitely an herb.
But black people gotta stop eating meat. You gotta stop eating that funky ass meat.
You don't want that
You
funky
gotta
ass.
stop.
And start smoking weed.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Cause my daddy didn't eat the shit. You gotta stop.
So
You hear me?
Liz,
You gotta
can I ask you a question?
Right.
Yes, you may. And I'm gonna be honest with you, baby. I don't give a fuck how you feel, how you think. I'm gonna give you the truth. That's all.
Liz.
That's all.
We shouldn't, goddamn it. I feel that.
What's the word, Mockingbird?
Liz got game. So I really wanted to ask you, would you be opposed to running for mayor?
Fuck nah, for the city of St. Louis, this bullshit right here, this state, I don't give a fuck. We ain't free. The fuck? Get the fuck out of here. We ain't free. The fuck? Fuck nah.
That's gonna be your campaign.
That's gonna be our campaign headline. The fuck? We ain't free. The fuck? Bitches.
Hold on.
You know, man.
Did she ever agree to run?
I can get into a lot of shit. I can get into a lot of shit with y'all. But, God damn it, we ain't free. We practically free. We ain't free. Our friends for
We're gonna have to have this meeting in secret, Liz. This is anti. We're gonna have to pull up on you on whatever side of town you on. But listen, Liz, we appreciate you weighing in with.
Talk about it.
Hello, Liz, Earth.
Talk
Lizzie.
about it.
Lizzie.
Talk about it.
Are you there, Lizzie? She over there to what the fuck? Earth to Liz.
Man, run for a political spot in this motherfucking
Listen,
country for what?
we appreciate.
You still don't get the right to say what you want
I'm trying to do the gentleman thing here. Liz is still going. Lizzie, are you there? Hun Bun?
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
Yes, I am.
We appreciate you weighing in. Feel free anytime to communicate with us. I love your truth. I love your energy. Your passion is unmatched. And keep your foot on their neck, baby. We are going to move on to the next caller. We thank you,
All
okay?
the time.
Stay meat
Yes,
free.
indeed. Thank you. All the time.
Okay.
I got a question before we conclude, and I want everybody to take their time and say whatever their true answer is. We're gonna start with Ty and come this way. What is something that you're really good at and nobody knows?
Oh shit! The truth.
What is something you're good at and a lot of people don't even know it?
That's a good one.
A lot of people.
No one or a lot of people. Probably great. 2 people know it.
Good start.
Oh shit, I don't motherfucking know.
Dig deep.
Nobody knows.
That nobody knows.
Or only 2 or 3 people know.
Only 2 or 3.
A majority of people don't know that you are cold at this shit.
I don't even fucking know. Come back.
Come back.
Help me out.
Come back.
What is something you're good at and not many people know it?
That not many people know.
Yep.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, game changer. Who are we?
It ain't that.
That's a good ass question.
You know what? Okay, so I had a lot of fights, but I've only been in 2 knife fights, and I was really good at knife fighting.
Okay.
So
Knife fight. He good at. Look, you said he wear them glasses so that he can look like a square. But if you see him fight with a bear,
I mean, because I throw hands on legs. Don't get me wrong, and I threw a lot of hands, but it was only 2 times that I was actually in a knife fight where both me and him had knives.
Was this in the penitentiary?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, knife.
You good at that?
I found out the hard way.
You good at that?
He's good at knife fighting. Okay.
And I understand why only a couple people know about it.
2 people that got stabbed.
Or nobody.
I think I might be sitting too close.
So what are you good at that nobody really knows about?
Unless you know me from my past, a lot of people don't know that I can play all 4 saxophones, and I'm really good. I'm super dope at the alto, and I'm super dope at the soprano.
What?
Yeah, it's like on some Kenny G type.
Hold
shit.
up, I've been knowing this man.
Yeah, like I'm talking about,
When did you play the saxophone?
from
You a saxophonist?
From 3rd grade to 10th. I'm
Okay.
cold. Yeah, cold. Like I'm talking about cold.
Hey, yours cold?
Soccer.
What? I can see that though.
Yeah.
I can see that. What's something you good at nobody knows?
I'm not sitting down.
But I still like to hear.
His was eating booty.
Butt muncher.
Y'all ain't right.
Something I'm good at that nobody knows.
Yeah. Or not a lot of people know.
I'm a good salesman. A great fucking salesman.
I can see that though.
But
Everybody know that.
But everybody know that.
I was like,
They know you-
one of the people that you saw.
Okay.
One more answer.
You got me. I can't.
You
I'm
stumped?
trying to think of something.
Right.
Something I'm okay. Well, I'm gonna go in lieu of you 2, but I need answers.
Okay.
Slippery, slimy.
Okay.
I'm really good at drawing.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I could draw everybody sitting at this table in the positions that they in.
Okay.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm superb. Like, I could be designing logos, doing portraits. I just never, and for me, it was always seemed like a struggler's hustle, like a starving artist, like a painter or something. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I drew this, you want to buy it?
Yeah.
Or you spending hours drawing this ugly motherfucker and there's $50. No, hell, you kidding me?
Hey, bro, I promise, man.
But I can draw.
I promise we had a guy who came to the liquor store, true story. And he's an artist, as he's a struggling artist. And he had drew a painting, and I was like, yeah, man, I'll support you, man. How much you want for it? And he's like, man, make me an offer. I said, oh, man, shit, I'll give you $25. Man, 'cause it was really nice, So I'm like, I'll give you $25 for it. He's like, 25? Man, this picture worth motherfucker like $500. I said, bro, it probably is, but in the market.
Paintbrushes.
But like I told him, I said, but in the market we're in, I said you have to look at what. You're not gonna buy a house down here for $500,000 on the north side, right? You'll buy that in Chesterfield. So I'm not gonna buy a painting for $500 on the north side when I can get them everyday discount
in the liquor store.
In the liquor store for $20. I said I can have somebody rob you before you get that and buy the same portion for 10. And he fell out laughing. He said, you're right. He said, well, go on, give me that 25 and a half.
And a half a pint of that Smirnoff.
He still got over 25, but I got that motherfucker though.
Okay, we need answers.
God, man, I can't call.
You good at something. You're not sharing with the bunch.
Yeah, but you said something that most people don't know.
Right. Like, and everybody is. I'm good at conflict resolution. I'm always kicking somebody's ass. Yeah. But I'm good at conflict resolution.
I'm good at cooking. I can cook whatever. Whatever your mama can cook, I can cook.
Okay.
Like a lot of people.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Cook like whatever.
I'm a chef.
I can bake, I guess.
No, you fucking can't.
I can. Like,
can he bake right?
No, what he can low-key do is right.
What?
I ain't gonna say no. I can't bake.
I'm not getting bacon vibes.
Yeah, because his mama can bake her ass off and he be knowing all her
so
recipes.
You can bake.
Okay. He just don't. Our daughters do, though. Our daughters know the shit and do it, so.
So what you doing, like muffins and cookies and shit?
Like
no, she don't make shit like that, man. She make good
cakes,
shit.
Cakes, cookies, all kind of shit.
You can make a pound cake?
I mean, yeah, fish, orange roughy fish and shit like that. All kind of shit.
Yeah, you ain't saying just like baking cookies and cake. You said baking, period. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Pan-seared salmon and shit like that.
I mean, like I said, it's just bacon, though. That's crazy.
What is your answer?
I would have to say, I guess I'll say writing. I just don't share my shit.
Like a journal?
Poetry?
I do poetry and I also write songs.
Okay. We'll give some of that spoken word then. Go and give a little bit.
No.
A couple bars or something.
Come on, man. Type of thing.
If she a closet writer, she definitely ain't gonna do it right here.
You're on Canna Management, Cultivating Conversation, hanging out with the Canna Management himself, tied out of Butterfly Man. Take us away, man. Fly us to the next strategy.
I can't.
And she got the voice too.
She got it.
No.
No. Like she gonna be like, I'll see you late night.
I'm good at that too.
She like the line.
Like that too. I wasn't gonna say that.
I'm good at that too. No, but nah. I don't know. I don't know nothing top off my dome. Like I just like to write.
So next time, why don't you bring something so we can hear it? Listen. Third Sundays, we see you here.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna tap in at 9 next Sunday. Just hear that.
And in light of cultivating conversations, the cultivation part is the most important. And it's not just about like cultivating cannabis, weed, everything. It's about creating a safe space where people can not only be themselves but talk about the shit that we know needs to be talked about. Those kitchen conversations that you having with your friends, those conversations that you having in barbershops or in a small hallway we work, or wherever you at, like those are the conversations that need to go public. I kind of refrain from doing so many podcasts because it's my opinion that a lot of people are just too chatty these days. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with talking, ain't nothing wrong with having a platform, ain't nothing wrong with relating to people, but have some type of substance to what you're talking about, because I don't want to know about nobody else's business. I don't want to know about who this person's sleeping with. I don't want to know about how much money this person messed up by doing business with them. Like, people are too chatty. So if we're going to chat, like, let's cultivate. You know what I'm saying? Let's employ a practice that's gonna bring about some results in the community. Let's talk about something. Does anybody else have any closing remarks? Hold up, I gotta hit.
Wow.
Closing arguments, please. Motherfucker.
I have to say, yeah, I fucks with that. I mean, that's why I came up with the name. Goddamn me, I was just like. At the same time, I want to talk about weed. I want to talk about that conversation and how to grow and all that kind of stuff, because it will bring us to a different platform, because we need to be building generational wealth between us and between each other and all that kind of stuff. So for us to be able to know how to grow, because it's a lot of people that are in the industry that don't even smoke, don't even do anything or anything, know anything about marijuana, but they know that it's a money motherfucking maker. So they in that shit. But it's like, we been smoking that shit. That we been locked up for this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been our problem for a very long time. So I want that to be a conversation, but at the same time, I do want it to be a conversation about building and making us become one and allowing us to know that if we come together, we will thrive and not continue to keep having turmoil and allowing them to get over on us.
Amen.
Hey, I think you closed it out for everybody. That was
Right.
dope. That was dope. Yeah,
I'm right with that. Yeah. King, thanks for having me out. Tie-dye. Thanks for having People's Choice out. I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate y'all coming out.
Conversation was
I think the two big homies for staying, man.
Man, no doubt, man. You know, I had to fuck with the fellow Wolf, man. You know what it is, man. And then it met some interesting people that I didn't know. And just like what y'all was talking on, man, the way y'all was speaking. Man, definitely gonna tune in.
Tell us where your story is.
Hey, man, 4163 North Grand Caldwell's Package Liquor, man. One of the oldest black liquor stores in North St. Louis.
Okay.
Shout out to us.
All right. Hey.
But guess what? Without the customers, be nowhere else.
You heard
me? Yes, we need you. Open right now. Make your last run. Start back off.
Now, if they ain't kicked us out, I'm finna get on some bullshit. Now, we still rolling now, goddammit. We gonna go ahead.
It's on you to stop it, actually.
See, we can't do it after hours.
Right.
No, that was it.
See, you need one?
No, I need to.
Shoot, you.
Yeah, me.
Take me with you.
Got his stop. Okay.
I already did. I got it back.
Dang, I would have been lost without you. I didn't